Hi everyone. So in the last video, we could see some nulls in the production table. If you run this, so cost price, expected selling price, and actual sold price. So these three columns were null. So we will debug the store procedure and we will find out the issue. Why we could see nulls here for the three columns. But for now, we can truncate this table or delete or drop. We can do no corresponding operation. So in this video, we are going to see the differences between delete, drop, truncate. Okay. Yeah. Firstly, we'll go through the differences. So these are the DCP features. You know, SQL, which type of command and where class supported or not, and whether it's affect the scheme or not, and what the performance of each command, query cost, scans the data or not, and rollback operation and identity reset. Okay, so these are the delete features, truncate features, and drop features. So firstly, go for the SQL command. This is data manipulation language. Delete is a data manipulation language, whereas truncate and drop are data definition languages. Why it is manipulation language means, so it will delete the data from the existing table. So for that reason, so it's a manipulation language. Whereas truncate and drop, it will affects overall changes. Means we will see the difference in the next features, but just assume like just think no remember like these two are related to data definition languages. So where clause supported, delete statement, it supports the where clause. So for example, assume if we want to delete where employed equals to 100, so we can use delete command at the time, delete from table name where employee equals to 100. Whereas with truncate and drop, it does not support where class, we are not going to support where class, means where class is not supported by truncate and drop. And schema affects, so delete won't affect the schema, it will affect the data inside the table. Okay, schema is nothing but data types, columns, you know, if there are any constant, those all will be under schema. Okay, so delete won't affect the schema, it just affects the data inside the table, inside the schema. So truncate also, it won't no, it won't affect the schema. uh, it will just delete the data, that's it. But it, whereas delete, with the delete we can delete entire table data or particular records or particular cell values. But with truncate, we will delete overall data inside the table. Whereas drop, it will affect the scheme also, whole table no gets dropped, means gets deleted. If we want to insert records into this particular table, whatever we drop, we can't insert. Whereas in truncate and delete, we can insert the data into the tables without creation. And performance, it is it is slower. So because we are using where class, so assume like there are 1,000 records and we want to delete a particular value. In that case, it needs to check the condition where I employed equals to 100. So it will do row by row operation scanning, then it needs to delete. And truncate, so faster, it won't check any condition, it will directly delete the entire table data, so it is faster. And drop, it will directly delete the data, it won't check any data or schema, everything, it just directly drops the table. Okay. And scan, see, but delete has to scan because we are using where clause with the delete, so for that reason it has to scan entire table. Let's assume the previous example, let's take previous example where where the number of records inside the table is 1,000, and we have to delete where employed equals to 100, right? So it has to delete, it has to scan enter 100 records inside the table. So even for the 100 record, it will check whether that employed equals to 100 or not. So if it is 100, then it gets deleted, right? So it has to scan the data and the query cost will be high for delete. For truncate, it won't scan, it will delete, right, entire table. So there is no query cost as well as scan. Okay. Whereas drop also it won't scan the data, and the query cost also is less. Means there will be no query cost. Okay, so rollback it's possible, delete is possible, truncate is possible, and drop is possible only for tables. On dataset level and project level, it won't be possible. So if we delete project completely, firstly it will ask us few steps for the confirmation, and at the end, uh, it will stay in the staging for 30 days. Then after 30 days it gets deleted. We have seen this project creation and deletion in our previous videos, but this is possible only for tables. Rollback is possible only for tables after dropping a table. Okay, and identity reset, so here it's not possible inside a delete statement, but it's possible in the truncate. With truncate it's possible, as well as with drop also it's possible. Identity reset is nothing but, let's assume we have a identity column which will start from 1 and incremented by 1. Let's assume we are having this ID ID generated column. So we have truncated this data. Okay, now it's gone. So again you want to assume like you want to start it from 10. Okay, 11. So whenever you insert, sorry, so firstly you are having, let's take the previous example. So you are having 4 records now, and you have truncated. So then whenever you insert data, it will be starts from 5th, 6th. Okay, but you don't want to insert start from 5 and 6. You want to start from 1 only. Okay, then you will reset from, instead of 5 you will reset to 1. Again you will get 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is a nothing but identity reset. So it's possible in truncate and drop, but it's not possible in delete. Anyhow, in drop it will be possible, because we are deleting entire table and we will create again, right? So in that case it's possible. But truncate, there are few comments how we can reset the identity property. So we are going to see in the next sessions. So rollback and identity, these two functions we are going to see in the next sessions. Okay, so now just go here. Let's see from where class. Okay, yeah, so I want to delete data from this table now, right? So just go here. So let's take let's no let's search for each operation, delete from table name, where I'm just assuming. So okay, this is delete statement, and here I want to delete particular record. Instead of all the data, I just want to delete brand equals to Zara. Let's assume I want to delete where brand equals to Zara. Okay, so the total number of records we'll firstly check. You see we are having 1850 records here. Okay, and let's check the brand wise. Let's see for Zara brand how much it is. the records count. So Zara it's 1760. Okay. So if we delete 1850 minus if we delete 1760, okay, so what will be the number of records count? It will be 90. So once we delete that, we need to get just 90 deletes, 90 records. So delete from table name where brand equals to Zara. Okay. So that's what delete is somewhat slower when we compared with truncate and drop. Okay. So 1760 records were deleted now. If you see 1760 records were deleted, and if you check the count now, we will have 90 records. So let's take out that group by. It has to be 90, right? Yeah, it's 90. Okay. So now delete worked with where. So let's see truncate whether it will work it with where clause or not. See syntax error. Okay. It we can't use no truncate. General syntax is truncate table name where. Okay. Where is, see, where clause is not supported. Okay, that's what. So if we use drop also, see, drop table name where. So where clause is not supported here. Okay. So let's see, let's remove this. Okay. Now it will work. Okay. So no, this is not supported, right? Just remove this in the truncate. See, it will work. Okay. This is the difference between delete drop truncate with where clause. Okay. And faster, you know, like we have seen delete is slower. We will check for both fast, no, truncate and drop in our next sessions. And query costs. So when we use that, brand equals to Jara, it has to uh, scan entire table. The delete statement has to scan entire data. But whereas for truncate and drop, it won't. It no need to, scan. And these conditions we are going to see in the next session, as I already said. Okay. So now just truncate the table. Okay. So I have truncated it, but inside this table we don't have any identity property for that reason. So in our next session I will create an identity column, and I will show you how we can reset that identity property. So now there is no data but table exists. Okay. So if we delete that, drop the table instead of truncate, if you use drop, entire table gets deleted. Okay. Okay, done. Now, so in our when we call that SP, we got nulls, right? So let's look into that columns. So we got expected selling price and actual sold price and cost price. Okay, so these three columns as nulls. So we are going to see this issue in the next video. I hope you are now clear with differences between delete, drop, and truncate, right? Okay, thanks for watching this video then. See you in the next video.